Okay, welcome to Seeking Champions. We have our guest right now. Um, his name is Ed, the farmer, and he's going to tell us more about his story and the cannabis space and how he started. How are you, Ed?
Hey Adrian, how you been? How you been, man? I'm good. I'm good. Uh, so you had
How?
maybe
Yeah. So, could you tell us more about yourself and how you started in the cannabis community?
all right. Sure thing. Actually, like most people, started with just hanging out with friends, being introduced to be enjoying part of our journey.
Mhm.
It was with our hoops buddies. After the game, we just had a good time. But the funny thing is, that hoops buddy, those are actually, you ever heard of fantasy sports? Those are the hoop nerds, the guys who
I've
just
heard of
like,
it. Yes.
uh, we don't just play the game, we study the game with the numbers and stuff like that. So
Okay.
that was who I really tapped into, and just like sports, I dig into things, the stuff that we enjoy, I dig into that too,
Mhm.
and boy, did I learn. Boy, did I learn. We grew up in the drugs are bad generation, the dare generation, but we ask our parents. We don't really listen to authority very well. So, but we study, and I learned it's like so much more than just a plant. Oh my goodness. And
Okay.
I got hooked. I got hooked the good way in terms of
Mhm.
knowledge. Like, wow, you can make houses out of these now. You can make plastic out of these now. The
Mhm.
cannabis that we were taught early on, drugs are bad, danger, danger, danger. But from my journey, like, this is the most useful plant in the history of humanity. Like, wow, like, no wonder they
Yeah.
made it illegal. They didn't want to share that. It's the journey has been a blessing. The journey's been a blessing, and yeah, that's how it all started, and that's why we're still here.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for sharing. So we're talking about the hemp building materials a while ago when you were mentioning like it was good for building, and yeah, I totally agree with that. Um how about like how did you get inspired about hemp building materials? How did you get first exposed about knowing about it?
Yeah, for sure. It was, again, to that study, I know there's a lot of things they can do, but what attracted me the most to using hemp
Hmm.
as a building material was that, um, the way I saw it is, they were when it was first done, they were just like molding it like clay, and that level of versatility that you could play around with, it was so fascinating to me. And later on, I learned about the health benefits, how it's like, the air is so much different, and it's
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
better for you in a number of ways, that it's fire resistant, stuff like that. Those are all in good, wonderful, wonderful things. But when it comes to where it started, it's just the playing with the clay. And I know now, they actually even do that, um, where they mold it into like Legos, so like regular bricks.
Uh-huh.
So they're
Uh-huh.
making the building a lot easier. But in terms
Uh-huh.
of going back to the spirit of it all, is I remember because it's like a house, hemp cannabis plant is just a plant, and you can literally grow your own house in
Hmm.
in a few years, and a few brain cells, and
Hmm.
and that's what really fascinated me the absolute most.
Yeah.
Because I mean, just give yourself some time, use the brain that you were blessed with, and you can build a really, really good house. with that. When I heard that, like, wow, money does grow on trees
Mhm.
if you just know
Yeah.
how to use it.
Yeah, I actually remember that yeah, there's also a community that also builds hemp houses. Maybe on our next episodes we can also interview someone from their community. But that's a very, very good motivation for you. Could you tell us a little bit more about um probably what you're doing right now and your involvement in probably in the cannabis community other than yeah, the hemp building.
Mm-mm. Right, right. Yeah. So right now, actually, I'm just really focusing on the farm that I'm developing. We've got rabbits, chickens,
Mhm.
bees, and all sorts of things.
Okay.
All the other things hemp related, we'll take care of it next time. But like right now, the things that I want to do there is I just want to learn as much as I can. That's it. I mean, it's not exactly legal where
Mhm.
we're at.
Yeah.
So once that opens up, and hopefully we can go there and um, just see it firsthand, and maybe make something great.
Mhm.
Uh, one of the things I thought of in my head was, I know we could make buildings out of it. I know that we can make plastic out of it, and so many things. So I'm starting to think, why don't we build like a basketball court or something,
Mhm.
where the seats, are made of plastic that'll be made of hemp. The walls and the
Mhm.
floors, everything would be made of hemp. It just goes back to the beginning of my story where I found out about this plant was through my buddies
Nice.
playing it through sports. So I want to give back to the two things that I do love, sports and the plant that we've
Yeah.
just discovering bit by bit every single day. It's such a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be a nice thing to happen probably. But even if it doesn't happen in the Philippines yet, maybe in another country, you can have something set up like that. Or are you okay with that?
Oh, sure, sure, man. I
Oh,
mean, why not? Whatever happens, anybody, if there's a beautiful soul out there who knows a guy, who knows a guy, who knows a guy that could, let me watch them do it, that would be a blessing. That would be a huge
yeah.
blessing. That's of unspeakable, unfathomable levels. I wouldn't know how to thank anybody if I was able to get to see something like that happen.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And also probably a milestone for the hemp community if ever that happens, because I don't know if someone has done that before yet. But as a community, like it's good to probably have something built, uh, both coming from the hemp and also sports community. And yeah, I wish you the best, and I'm sure that'll happen someday.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. You always been a good friend. You always been a good friend. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so there. Is there anything else that you want to yeah, you want to talk about?
All right. So just this project that we're trying to do. We want to talk to people, seeking champions that are taking, amazing action in the cannabis space wherever they are in the world.
Yep.
We want to learn. There's so much out there. Like new things are just happening left and right, and we got to talk to the people who have gotten their hands dirty, aren't just all talk, and have really made a positive impact in their community. That's our that's the tribe that we want to vibe with. People
Yeah.
who uh doing the good thing, doing stuff for the greater good,
Yeah.
and being with those kinds of souls. Man, I'd love to hang out and learn and maybe help them out in any which way we can. If there's a way that we can these are all business owners, if we can, level up their business or whatever, connect them
Yeah.
to anybody who can make their lives even better.
Mhm.
Sure, why not? I mean, uh, it's blessed me in so many ways. Hopefully, we can bless them in our own little way too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice thought, and hopefully with the different kinds of expertise and networks that we all have, we can help elevate each other, and also yeah, make something great out of this. And thank you for joining us, and also creating this for us. Um, that's it for me.
Uh, all right, thank you very much. Been a blessing, man.
Thank you, thank
All
you,
right,
Ed the farmer.
all right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, game.